Okay, here's how you get your pictures off of your iOS phone. iOS is a little bit different than Android, any Android devices. The iOS devices do not support adding SD cards to the phone to increase storage. So you've got to deal with what you've got. So the easiest way to do it, if I come in here into photos, and here's a bunch of photos I've got, starting with just a few days ago, and I've got a whole bunch of pictures in here. So if I want to get them off the phone, there's an easy way to do it. Now, if I go back to the home screen, I need something on this phone and it's not already here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the App Store, and I'm going to do a search for Google. And there's Google Photos. Click on Google Photos. You're going to get other things as well, but what we want is Google Photos. Now, it's not saying get, because I already have this app on other phones that I use this this Apple login credential with. So it's up in the cloud, it's just not on this phone. So I'm going to download it onto the phone and let it install. And it's going to take a few minutes. I'll edit this out of the video because this is the boring part. And it's now installed. So now if we open it, and it's going to ask for access to our photos. We tell it okay. It's going to want to be able to send us notifications. Hey, what the heck? Not like we don't already get enough. Send push notifications. And here we are. Now I'm going to back up as Slutskrodnik. That's a dummy Gmail account that I use. And I want to back them up as original. I'm not going to use mobile data. Well, first off, because this phone doesn't have mobile data. And here's all my pictures up in Google Photos. And you can see here up at the top, you can see how my icon is surrounded by dots with a little arrow. That shows that it's uploading photos. So if I click on that, you'll see that it's backing up 1,225 items. And it's going to take a little bit of time. One of the weird things with Google Photos is it likes to be left open. So what I suggest people do if they're, say for instance, they're traveling, so they're out during the day taking pictures, they may not have cellular data, even that they probably don't if they're out in Europe somewhere. And then when they connect back to Wi-Fi when they get back to the hotel to check their email, is they're out taking lots of pictures during the day. When you get back to the hotel, check to the Wi-Fi, launch Google Photos, and just let it sit like this, overnight. Plug your phone in to charge it. Just leave Google Photos running overnight, and it will sync all your photos up to the cloud overnight while you sleep. And you can go out and take more pictures tomorrow. And what we can also do, I'll just let that cook away, is we can come out here and we can open up a browser. And yeah, it says, yeah, leave the app running. So I'm going to come out here, and in Google, I'm already signed in, so I'm going to go to the hamburger menu here, well, at the app selector, and I'm going to scroll down here to Google Photos. I'm going to select Google Photos. There we go. And if I go to Photos, this is going to take me to photos.google.com. And it'll do fit. Yeah, I know what it's doing. It's saying it wants to personalize using face recognition. So nice thing about what Google Photos will do is when it sees faces, first of all, it's asking me which face is mine, and it's none of them. So it will go through my photos and it will recognize people's faces. There obviously aren't any pictures of me in here. It's pictures of other people. But if I tag people in the pictures, it will go through all my pictures and recognize those faces and automatically tag those people, those same people in other pictures. So I can do a search for Karen, my wife, and it will find all the pictures that have Karen in it. And it will do the same thing for your pets, like cats and dogs and birds and other stuff like that. And you can also organize by places. So Google Photos is a nice way, and because I got lots, I can grab this little thing on the side and drag it down and go way back to 2008, 2014, etc. And that's how you can get pictures off of your phone using Google Photos and back them up into the cloud. And as I said in the Android video, once you've got them up at Google Photos in the cloud, you can go to Google Photos from your laptop or from your desktop computer, Mac, PC, Google Chromebook, doesn't matter. You can go to photos.google.com, log in with your Gmail address, and download all your pictures onto your desktop computer or your laptop, and then put them onto an external USB drive or a thumb drive, or burn them to a DVD, or whatever, however you want to do backups and store them to make an extra copy, and you'll have all your photos backed up, and then you can remove them from your phone to free up more space. At least that way, you know you'll have a good backup of your pictures, so you won't lose any of them. And you can then use them to email out to people or whatever it is you want to do. Again, this is getting your photos off of an iOS, an iPhone, or an Apple device using Google Photos. You can't use an external storage card. You have to use Google Photos or another method. Thanks for watching.